Okay, t-shirt making 101. You take your Wonder Under. You've got a smooth side and a bumpy side. Every time you trace a letter, you want to trace it on the smooth side. Okay, so you put your fabric, your Wonder Under down. You take your sigma. I'm going to explain how to do the sigma because it's a little bit more difficult than the alpha and the iota. So you take the sigma, and this is the right way. This is the backwards way. You want to trace it backwards on the smooth side of the Wonder Under. So take it like that. See, backwards. Okay, so you, if my video can go down that far. No, it's really bright, but that's okay. Anyways, you trace it on the smooth side of the Wonder Under. Oops. Like that. It's kind of really bad tracing, but that's okay because you don't really need to see it. Trace it backwards on the smooth side. Then you take a pair of scissors. Doesn't have to be I'm using regular scissors right now. And then you just kind of cut around the sigma or the alpha or the iota, so that way it's kind of like just a block. And then you take your fabric. I just turned my iron off. Dang it. Plug in my iron. Okay, iron is plugged in. So you take your fabric. Okay, fabric tutorial. You've got a right side and a wrong side of fabric. The right side is bright and colorful, and if you flip it over, the wrong side is it's duller. It doesn't look as bright and exciting as the right side does. So you take your fabric and you lay it down on the wrong side, the side that's not as bright. Then you take your Wonder Under and you stick it on the fabric, and you stick the bumpy side towards the fabric, smooth side on top. You take your iron, and you iron on, iron. You iron the Wonder Under onto your fabric. So, like so. Well, you can't really tell because the lights in my house are really, really bright apparently. But in there I do have, let me turn the lights off. Maybe that'll help. Oh, it helped. Woohoo! Okay, so see, you iron, smooth side is on top, bumpy side is to the fabric, okay? On the wrong side of the fabric. So then you take your handy dandy fabric scissors and you cut. I usually just do around. I just cut around the sigma. I don't exactly do it line for line at first, but you cut it around, and then you go through, oh my goodness, and you trace. I'm not going to actually do the whole thing because that takes a lot of effort sometimes. So you trace around your sigma. Oh yes, I will do it. Okay. Cutting around my sigma. These are just rough cuts, just so you know. My sigmas don't actually come out this weird looking. So, you've got a sigma. Yay, sigmas! Okay? So then you take that. I don't have any extra fabric, so I'm not actually going to iron it on. But if you see, you've got the right side, and the wrong side is where the Wonder Under is. If you peel off, a lot of times, depending on the Wonder Under, you have to iron it on and then peel it off while it's hot, because if you peel it off while it's cool, sometimes it won't, the adhesive on the Wonder Under isn't going to stick to the fabric. And if you pull it off and you notice that the fabric is kind of like pulling, or if you touch the Wonder, like, see, I just started peeling it and I'm touching the Wonder Under part and it's still bumpy, that means that the adhesive hasn't stuck to the fabric. So if that happens, just lay it back down and just go back over it with an iron. Make sure it's really hot. And then if you try to peel it again, peeling it is the hardest part, I'm not going to lie, sometimes it takes me forever. I can't peel this off right now. Okay. Well, I can't get it to work, but if you peel it off, eventually you'll get it to peel off right, and then if it peels off without the fabric, see if you can see this. See how, no, you can't really tell. Okay, but if the adhesive comes off onto the fabric will get smooth, and then so you peel all of that off, and you're peeling and you're peeling. So then you have your Wonder Under Sigma, and then you take that and you stick it to the shirt wherever you want it to be, and then you just kind of iron it on like that, and then it sticks. Voila, you have made a Sigma on a shirt. And then I go through, and after it's all on the shirt and stuff, I puffy paint around the edges of it so that, see the little frizzies and all that stuff? Yeah, it might not show up on the webcam, but there's like little pieces of fabric that are strays or whatever. I puffy paint over the edges because then you can't see it, and it makes it look super awesome and cute. So, ta-da!